I was watching Annie's Adventures, and her latest video. She talked about how dependent. Well, she had to find a spot to, to get Wi-Fi so she could upload some videos. And she's talking about getting Starlink, and she may well do that. I don't have it. If I went on the road permanently, I may get a. I was thinking about getting a service like that. I'd have to check into it, but I'd have to, I'd have to get monetized on YouTube where I was actually making money where I could do that. But at the present time, I'll just use my two or three favorite Wi-Fi hotspots. I've got two or three of them. Well, I'm gonna cover this crazy thing in a minute here, but you said she was talking about how dependent we become on technology. Now, I didn't have a cell phone until I was in my mid 40s. That's 20 some years ago, and I've had a smartphone for maybe about 10 years, and we do kind of get dependent upon technology like that. Now, there's a joke that people are arriving in heaven, and they're just going around staring at their left hand, in like a depressed state. It's a joke, but they're missing their smartphones is what the deal is. But like I said, hopefully it's just a joke. Hopefully they find more interesting stuff in an afterlife like that. And I'm certainly looking forward to more interesting things than just to be dependent upon a smartphone. But we do kind of get dependent upon stuff like that. Now, this thing is my voice changer module. Now I can make it work with a pair of headphones, and when I plug them into my smartphone, it doesn't work. So something is. I got a cable connection gift off or something. Something's wrong somewhere. I'll figure that out. But I'm still trying to figure that out. Now it works. This works if I play it through an amplifier. If I plug an amplifier into the headphone jack, I can get the weird voice, but I still get my own voice coming through there. So that makes it kind of confusing. But I'll figure that out in a day or two. But I've only had this thing about 12 hours now, and I'm still kind of figuring out how to use it. Still kind of figure out, quite what I'm going to do with the echo and the voices and all the sound effects and stuff on there. Like I said, those videos. Oh, I don't remember the numbers on this thing, but if you type, voice changer, there's two or three of these on the market. There's some DIY ones you can build with like an Arduino or Raspberry Pi Pico. You can load the right software in there and get it just about any voice you want. If you want to do some DIY stuff with a Raspberry Pico, and I was thinking about doing that too. But problem I got now, the only language I learned to program on was BASIC. I learned that back in the early 70s. I learned how to basic been around from the 60s. Beginners, all-purpose, symbolic instruction code. But it gets to like Python and C++ and stuff. I just haven't put the effort in there to. But it looks like it wouldn't be all that complicated because I said I did learn BASIC, and BASIC is if you know algebra, that's all BASIC is. It just you're just using algebra with BASIC. But sometime I'm going to sit down and try to learn C++ and Python and some of the and MicroPython. I think that Raspberry Pi runs on MicroPython. Sometime I'll figure that out. But let's see, I was going to cover another besides Annie. I got them all. Okay, bye-bye. Love y'all.